Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome to some Friday Night Frostpunk and Frostpunk 2. Here we go. So, we have the official release of the new major content update. So, very excited about that. Last week we tried the free preview of it out. So, we tried a little bit of it last week on last week's Friday Night Frostpunk. Now we get the full release. As always, let me say hi to myself. Hello, me. Say hi to myself. Hello, me. There I am. All right, I guess everything's working. Okay, so with the new major content release, we're gonna start a new Utopia builder. We did the new map, the pit, last week. I kind of want to try something familiar. The Windswept Peaks. The main reason for this is we'll try the pit again at some point, but it's a large area, and I want to do the whole beacon story in it, and it's hard to get to the what do you call it? The logistics bay out there. So I want to try the new content on something familiar to us because we've done Windswept Peaks quite a few times. So we're going to do that as always. Stuart, until we do well, which we haven't yet. Going to create a metropolis, and I'm thinking we're going to start with laborers and merchants this time, and then a random one. Hello, Barney. Yes, Jack Black's cousin. That's me. I get that. So I get a lot of times, especially when the Hangover movies were big. Zach Galifianakis. I was unfortunate enough to be working at Blockbuster Video when the first Hangout movie came out on video, and so every single customer that came in to the store thought they were the first ever person to be like, "You look like that guy in the movie." But I'll take Jack Black. How are you doing, my friend? How are you? Beacon of Hope. We're gonna do that. And I think we're good to go. I think we're ready. Let's do this. Let's tackle the frost. Yeah, Phil from The Hangover, exactly. That's me. All right. A different beginning. In a forgotten corner of the Frostland, 3 separate peoples found an unclaimed generator and made it their common home. The laborers, factory workers, and manual laborers who learned you must toil together to survive. The merchants, traders, and shopkeepers skilled in enterprise and bold ventures. The foragers, natural survivalists. Hello out there. Adapted to the harsh Frostland conditions. So I guess it was the laborers were the random one we got. Together they chose to lead their city. Together they chose you to lead their city, their dream, to develop a sprawling metropolis in this place, a safe haven for all humanity. Ah, good, you're good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. We all made it to Friday, feeling good. We got some games, we got some drinks, we got some frozen wastelands, so let's do this. Tales from the Frostland. Before we can fulfill our ambition, we need to end this tale. Beacon of Hope. Build the beacon outpost and prepare to receive the waves of refugees that will flock to it. Be aware that there will be many sick and injured among each wave. Alright, so let's start with a pause. So we know the map, but we've got new content. So let's frost break out to this coal here. Now, the reason too why I want to try a familiar map is because the strategy of the map kind of changes. So we always build our housing district first, but before the content update, you would take 3 of these blue spots, and you could expand the housing district twice. Now you can only expand the housing district once, which kind of changes how we place it, along with there being 4 of these spots that you can take. So I'm kind of thinking we start like this, and then so we can do 3. Yeah. No, we'll do like that. Now, same thing, though. We do want to start with 3 housing districts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we can do 2, and then we'll do like 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Emperor Renard Stewart. What the hell is Fahrenheit? Oh, yeah, look at that. I forgot about that. You gotta have Fahrenheit. Look, I freely admit Celsius and all of the metric system makes more sense. It makes much more sense. But I always say this specifically about temperature, right? Like, yes, it makes more sense. But in the end, I've grown up with Fahrenheit. When I'm leaving my house in the morning and I need to know if I need a jacket or not, if you tell me it's 20 degrees Celsius, I don't have the time to do conversions before I leave the house. I need to know what it is in Fahrenheit. If you tell me it's going to be 70 degrees Fahrenheit, I know I don't need a jacket. If you tell me it's going to be 60 degrees Fahrenheit, I know I need a jacket. So, I want to know just how much I'm freezing my butt off in this place. So we're going with Fahrenheit. Let's see. And now... Oh, and of course... skill issue. How are you doing? Hope all is well. We've got the official release of the content update, so we're ready to go. You know... Huh, 1, 2, 3. We're going to take 3 there. Well, actually, so... Because I want to save on frost breaking. Well, I guess we're not gonna. So 1, 2, 3 right there. So we'll do 1, 2. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so there's our three districts right there. Now we want to get these. There we go. You know what's cool? I didn't notice this last time. Now you can also move where the building will be placed in the district. It's so cool. Apocalyptic whiteout is no joke. That storm at the end of the first game ain't shit compared to that cone. Yeah. I know, right? Well, I noticed, though, when we played the pit last weekend, we didn't run into a whiteout. I'm wondering if that has something to do with the map. So that's why I want to play a familiar map and see if the whiteout is coming, because that's always been the game in Utopia Builder on this map and most of the other maps, is that you got to get your resources together because you're going to get that first whiteout. We didn't get it on the pit, so I'm wondering if that's a game-wide change or just a map change. So we'll see if Windswept Peaks still brings it to us. Alright, so let's Frostbreak out to some food, because, you know, people gotta eat. Oh, let's build Council Hall, and let's Frostbreak out here. A new strategy I'm taking on is to really try to get these resources going before we start. Even if I'll still be in the negative, at least we'll be going down at a slower pace. I found this out recently. You know the Opium War with the Qing Dynasty? If you delete all your ports, the UK can't get to Hong Kong. Oh. Very interesting. If you delete all your ports... Huh. Good to know. You should do another video about that. Very good video you had there on Piratini. Always do our max at the very first day. Ain't no time to lose. The city must not fall. Exactly. Yeah, that's like, it's kind of the thing I'm tackling now. Is just like, just max everything out, get everything building right at the beginning. When this is done too, I want to frostbreak straight out to this. I don't want to lose that. I think we're ready to unpause here. Yeah. I don't want to lose that trust at the very beginning for not getting the beacon. And now that we're doing this map, we're much closer to the logistics base, so we should be able to get to the beacon. Don't want to lose that trust. Oh, and of course, HamKutz Heights. The quaintest of places in the Frostland. Gotta do that. You just gotta. Alright. How many times can we expand housing districts? Since before, yeah, we could do it 2 times to obtain 2 building slots each time. But now that they start with already 1 building slot, I don't know exactly, right? I was just talking about that. Our opening strategy really changes here. You can only expand the housing district once, because I always used to map out these initial housing districts based on expanding them twice. Now you can't really do that. So I kind of changed where my initial placement of these things go. But of course, we can vote on the council. I hope the new content didn't change my Twitch voting options. As always, we're going to start with... See, I always feel like this is a good first one to start with. Paid essentials, efficiency, and heat stamps. So we're going to do it. Ah! No. Okay, let's go back. We don't want to vote yet. It did wipe it out. No. Wait, what am I doing here? I just want to go to settings. Poops. Okay. How is it not connected? There we go. All right. Twitch. Yeah, why is that not on? Okay. Accept. Let's go back here. One question: do you think 100 ordinary men could beat a gorilla? I've heard this going around, right? 100 ordinary men beat a gorilla. I think there's a lot of prerequisites to that question. I think no, because you're just not going to be able to get enough people around a gorilla to hold it down. Yeah, there's 100 of you, but you know, you would, unless all of you dogpile on top of it, but that's just going to like crush the people on the bottom anyway. So I think that's just an overabundance of dudes, and the overabundance of dudes is going to cause failure. Plus, I don't know, I mean, why are you messing with the gorilla? Maybe talk to the gorilla first. Maybe it just wants to be heard. There we go. Now my friends can vote. So anybody on Twitch, you can vote. It always drives me mad that there's people saying, I don't see the replayability. The first game had more replayability. What are you yapping about? The sequel literally is more content than the first game. It's only lacking different scenarios that we will get with the DLCs. And in the meantime, they gave us Tales that works like little scenarios, stop your whining, and appreciate greatness. Anybody who says there's no replayability to this game is insane. If there's no replayability to this game, like, what does replayability mean? You know what I mean? I think this game is massively replayable. I mean, I've been replaying it every Friday for like a couple months now. All right, we might want to negotiate on this one. Let's see what the merchants want. We could grant them an agenda. All right. Oh, and let's see what the foragers want. I actually do want foraged additives, so we'll do that. All right. So, anybody else out there on Twitch that wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Here we go. I think it may be possible, but I think the gorilla would lose just because of exhaustion. Like, if a bunch of kids beat you up together, you'll be weakened, even though you're stronger. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I think 100 men could beat a gorilla because, I mean, that's basically a town of men, and, you know, we're the dominant species on the planet. I hope 100 men are smart enough to beat a gorilla. It has nothing to do with strength. I hope you have enough intelligence to know how to get around a gorilla. So yeah, I mean, I think a person would beat a gorilla. 100 people would. Will we complete the beacon tail today? Yes, we will. That's why I picked this map, because we are much closer to the logistics bay. See, I feel like last week when we were playing the pit is such a large map, we just couldn't get to the beacon quick enough. Speaking of which, I need to frostbreak out here so that it doesn't happen again. But we need to get this logistics bay. And then, first thing we'll do is we'll put the beacon up. So we are going to complete that today. Well, will we complete it today? I mean, I don't know how long it goes for. I haven't gone far enough. But we will get the beacon up much quicker than we did last week. That I can say. So we shall see. Oh, as always, let's save it. Stream. The best of titles. Oh. I also want to... So, let's just make this a better district to build. And then we'll do that. Alright. Let us get our initial food... Ooh, now we're getting into one, two... Oh, no, we're not. Yeah, we can go like that. Our initial food district going. Oh, what am I doing? And we need coal. Yeah, that would be good, buddy. No, we'll leave that open actually for a stockpile. So we'll do it right here. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. I have a theory about the voting system with Twitch voting, because the bug is still there. Oh, is it? So what we think is a bug is in fact not. Why so then? Let's say I vote yes, and they say there's only 50 votes for yes, and it passes. Why then? Well, I think it's because they don't put my vote in the count directly, but I am heard, so it's up to the player to do the math. Wait, let's say I vote yes, and they say there's only 50 votes for yes, and it passes. Why then? Well, I think it's because they don't put my vote in the count directly, but I'm heard, so it's up to the player to do the math. Oh, I see. Yeah, the count. They say, oh, there's 50 votes and it passed. They're saying the council voted 50 times. They're not including the Twitch vote, even though it is the Twitch vote that got you to 51. I see what you're saying. That would make a lot of sense. So it's not a bug. Oh, yeah, and when they show the vote tally, they show at the bottom, they'll say like 50 votes, but there's another tally at the top that's showing you the Twitch votes. So yeah, you're right. They're showing the council voted 50, and then there's the other votes up there. And like you said, yeah, the player, just do the math. Well, that makes a lot more sense. Interesting. Good catch. Good catch. Now a more difficult question. Choose one to eat for the rest of your life, and the other you will never be able to eat again. Chicken and... Wait. Choose one to eat for the rest of your life, and the other you will never be able to eat again. Oh. That is a tough one. That is a tough one. Let's see. Well, so game-wise, first, we're going to wait to expand the housing district so that we can get the Research Institute. Let's start... It's something I never did before. Let's raise funds. Because we absolutely need the Research Institute. Let's expand that. Oops. Let's expand that. If that's the reason why, they should make it more clear. Yeah, I'm too involved in this game. Put me in the dev team. I have ideas for certain DLC with Strange. Oh, do you? Oh, do you? An excellent DLC, I should add. Yeah. Yeah, you'd think they would make that... If that is, like, truly what it is... You think they would make that, like, more, like, integrate that into the UI in some way. We need 50 heat stamps. We gotta expand that. Let's look at our heat map. Oh, look at that beautiful heat map. Just love it. Alright, we're good. Oh, wait, I didn't answer Barney's question. I think I would do chicken. Because, you know, you only eat meat the rest of your life. You're going to die from cholesterol. But chicken's got everything the body needs. And chicken can still be great. So I think I would go with chicken. I would go with chicken. Because I wouldn't be upset with chicken. Alright, anybody on Twitch, you can vote. I actually think I'm not going to negotiate this one. I think I'm going to let this one ride. Let's check in the option about Twitch voting if they say something about that or no. Oh yeah, good idea. Let's take a look at it after this vote. I would go with chicken, Barney. What would you go with?
The eyes have it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's take a look. So Twitch council vote percentage. This limit determines the percentage of the total votes in council that will consist of votes cast by randomly chosen Twitch volunteers. Setting the slider to 0 will disable the council Twitch voting completely. However, setting the slider to 0 will not disable the option to trigger the Twitch viewers voting during important gameplay decisions. Ah, so you could still... So this could be at 0. You won't be able to vote, but I could still do the poll. This limit determines how many people will be able to volunteer to be randomly chosen to vote during law vote sessions. So look at that. So I think if there were actually more than 20 people here on Twitch trying to vote, it would just randomly choose people. Okay. Interesting. Difficult. Both have a lot of variety, but I think I would go for beef because a beef stew has its value. Yeah, I mean... Don't get me wrong, beef everything is great. Oh, beef stew. Why do you say that? I love beef stew. Now I'm going to be hungry during stream. Actually, yeah, we'll just do this. It'll make it like a nice little looking thing. All right. Oh yeah. Let's. Oh wait. Let's get an event. Stuart, now that we are charging for essentials, some unemployed families are unable to afford basic necessities. Work goes to the worthiest. If these people were passed up, it's their own damn fault. They should put in the work instead of expecting the city to solve their problems, claimed one merchant's delegate. Others are more measured and say we could provide them with a weekly allowance. If we can't offer them work, we will give them a budget. Up to them to use it wisely. What should we do? So allocate an allowance to those in need, but it provides less heat stamps. The whole reason why we passed that law is the heat stamps. Yeah, let's do this. Let's try to not have death this early. Yeah, death, not good. I prefer no death. Oops. Requires 16 more heat stamps. Right, oh, actually, we could pinch the people a little more. I want to get this just like fully opened up. Let's just open that up too. All right. I don't think we can actually expand this one. I don't think we have space. Yeah. Oh, we can research. What are we doing? Okay. I want to get the housing block first. Let's do the subsidized housing block. Alright, well then, let's... Oh, we'll get additional shelter, but more temperature level. No, I'd rather keep temperature down. Let's just do that 3. That's all we need over there. Alright. So, we're slowing the loss. That's good. Long live Big Jen. Hell yeah. Alright, so we're getting that. Okay. So let's get the logistics bay going. Now, we are going to need more. Yeah, I know. A lot of unhoused people. But so we're researching subsidized housing. That'll give us 20. And we're about to expand this district, which will give us 5, and so that's our plan right there. I don't want to do another whole district because it's going to add much more to the heat demand, which we already did here. Let's speed up the research. Stuart, we have received multiple complaints from citizens that their districts have grown colder of late. Everyone keeps coming to me to complain, but there ain't much I can do. Last I checked, it's the steward who's supposed to keep us warm, complained a furnace technician. The cold is a serious concern for our citizens. We ought to take action. It's interesting because I don't think there's actually any effect from whatever you choose, other than the fact that if you choose this, you get to see the heat map. Oh, no, you get to see this. Yeah, heat is low, isn't it? Actually, let's run in overdrive. Keep everything warm until... See, we're researching the housing block right now. Next, we're going to research the coal mine. because I would like to keep as few districts as possible to keep the heat demand low. So I'm trying to keep it low. I mean, we'll see if it works, but maybe this is like famous last words. Right. Alright, so we can expand this now. So we're going to need 100 heat stamps when that finishes. We're probably going to pinch people for it. Alright, beacon outpost location. Here we can construct a beacon that will be visible at a great distance. It will guide people fleeing the fallen city to us. So we need 200 heat stamps and 100 prefabs. So we haven't pinched the laborers yet. Alright, so now we just need to get to 100 prefabs. Maybe even rush when we can afford it, deep melting drill, since it's an infinite coal there. I know, yeah. Yeah, that... so we're going to do housing block we're finishing, coal mine, hothouse, sawmill, and then the generator to get us to the deep melting thing.
Concluded its latest task.
Alright, first let's get people housed. So this will finish off housing. Can we get more funds? Nope, 39 more weeks. 34 more weeks. Okay, so now we need 80 more heat stamps and we can build our beacon. Oh, and some laws. Oh, did you see that EU5 had a trailer? I never really liked map painting. Not to mention that EU4 almost burned my PC once, but it looks good. I did see that. And I'm pretty excited because it looks like their economy, they're pretty much switching to like Victoria 3 style economy. I've tried to get into Europa Universalis 4, and I feel like it's a game I would absolutely love, but I need to spend a lot of time learning it, and I just don't have the time. And I also knew that 5 is going to be coming out, so I was like, oh, I'm going to wait for 5. I watched the video, and I'm really pumped about it because it basically looks like Europa Universalis with Victoria 3 economics, which sounds amazing. Ooh, I don't know which one I want to do for this. Because, yeah, we can get heat stamps. I don't know, though, if I can keep them very warm. But we're going to be, we're going to do this. Because we're going to be getting an influx of people, so we might end up spending some time with unhoused people. And trust going up will be good. So let's do this. We are going to need to negotiate it, though. Ooh, wait. Construct a subsidized housing block. We're doing one right now. Let's do this, because this is going to complete. I don't think it's completed yet. I wonder if it'll count it for us. Alright, yeah, let's go with this vote. Anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Let's do it. And when we have too much people here, we can send them, to settlements. That's a win-win, not to mistake settlements and colonies, which are other cities. Yeah. Definitely, that's my thinking with the whole metropolis run. We'll probably suffer from the curse of paradox. 1.5 million DLCs. Oh, it will. Um, wasting heat. Okay, hold on. Yeah, you know it's just gonna... I mean, there's a million DLCs for Europa Universalis 4 right now. Stewart, a law you proposed has failed to garner enough votes in the council to come into force. What are you talking about? No, we didn't. In critical situations, such council gridlock could delay life-saving measures and put the city in grave danger. We foresaw such a possibility when we established the council and drafted amendments granting you, as the steward, broader powers to push crucial legislation through with special procedures. Perhaps the time has come to vote on strengthening your rule in this way. Strong leadership could save us all in a future crisis. Well, I guess when I'm the only voter, then my vote counts for the amount put in the option, since it was only 45 for plus me. Yeah, I know. I wonder if that's also what it is. Like, it's supposed to be like 40% of the vote. See, look, it's... Okay, so... But I kind of want to turn all this down so we can stockpile. I mean, livable... is all we really need. Ah, look at that, though. Oh, man, now I kind of wish I had done that other heating law. This stuff is warm just by proximity. But we are stockpiling. We are stockpiling. Yeah, I can't wait for Europa Universalis 5. I've heard some people who've gotten, like, the initial access and got to play it, that it's already kind of, like, burning their computer up. And the devs were like, yeah, it's gonna... we haven't optimized it yet. Like, I even accept, extremely reluctantly, DLC that actually adds flavor to the game. But, like, that Voice of Three People DLC, that Night Mode DLC, they should already be in the damn base game. Yeah, wait, what's the Night Mode DLC? But yeah, there's a lot of stuff with Victoria 3 that you're like, oh, how is that not already in there? Even though the game is still fun. But I kind of like how Victoria 3 does their DLC, because the mechanics get added to the base game. You don't have to buy DLCs to get the mechanics. If you buy the DLC, you get a little additional stuff to the mechanics. But the DLCs are largely flavor packs, which are also great for the game. But I love that mechanics are always going to be free, so that you can always enter the game at any point in time and essentially have the same game as everybody else. Whereas, like, Europa Universalis 4, I came to the game late. And I'm like, I don't want to pay like $300 just to get the same game as everybody else. We don't gain anything if it's warm any, so best to put them all in livable. I guess since we don't sign the law, that gives us more money. Yeah, but what's interesting is, so these districts, you can't put them down. I think probably because of their proximity to the generator. So they just get warm. So that's why maybe that law is beneficial, because sometimes these guys are just going to be warm no matter what. Ooh, okay. Oh, yes. Okay, that's okay, because we have these guys over here. Oh, our beacon. We can build the beacon. What? Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, we need to connect it. Alright, should have been doing that at the start. Alright. So now we need to research the coal mine. Okay, we're going to do the dust coal mine. Yeah, so let's stockpile that up. What's going down quicker? Okay, yeah, let's do the food. The mechanics are free, but they are more in depth in the DLCs. Yeah, like imagine that you receive a DLC, but you have to pay extra for the mustard. It's good without the mustard, but yeah, no, I agree. I agree with what you're saying, which is why I have all the DLC. Like, yeah, you get the with Sphere of Influence, you get the power blocks mechanic, but in order to really utilize the power blocks, you need the options that are available from the DLC.
The delegates have gathered and will consider
Yeah,
the
and so you
steward's
know,
agenda.
with all of those games, we're going to get to a point where there's just 1.5 million DLCs. That being said, there's a Paradox sale this weekend, or I don't know how long it's going for, but it's currently active. So a lot of the games are like something like 70% off. Looking for trouble. Cindy's pa went and got her a governess like she's gonna be a duchess or something. Not on our watch. We roughed up the little bitch all right. Ferguson's boys will learn this too. If they're trying to wife us again tonight, we'll pull razors and say we'll cut out their eyes. It'll be good fun. But what we want is a proper rumble. Short blades only. Come on, who wants to play? The lack of law regulating childhood is causing tension to rise. Alright. Oh, okay, hold on. First of all, that subsidized housing block did not count. So we are going to have to build that. Well, can we afford to just break that promise? Well, no, we're going to need it because we're going to get a population increase. So it's not like it's wasted. So let's just build it. Can we pinch anybody for money? No. Alright, what else can we pass right now that's useful? Well, we might as well do a family thing. So we'll do family apprenticeship. That one's always good. We're going to need to negotiate this. Is the law regarding outsiders is still there when we have the Beacon of Hope? Oh, that's a good question. Let's finish this vote, and then I'll take a look. Because, yeah, that would actually make a big difference. So they want that. What do the foragers want? Alright. So let's give it to the merchants, and we'll just grant them an agenda. And that pretty much gives us what we need. Alright, anybody else out there on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Here we go. Speaking of Vicky 3, I opened Circassia quickly just to see what I could do. Man, you have about 18 years to prepare yourself for the Russian beating. Yeah, that's a tough one. I think that there's, I could be wrong, but I think there's like an achievement for it that's listed under very hard, right? I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for it. I've never tried a run yet with that one, but I've heard it's tough.
Is in effect.
Alright, so now this... So now that thing is done. So we need 200 heat stamps. So that'll be the next thing that we do. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's a difficult run. But one of these days, I do have a long-term goal to... Ooh! I forgot this whole time. That's why everything was so hot. I forgot we had the overdrive on. Alright, let's fix the heat up. Alright, good. Overdrive is off. So we have a lot going on here. So we can afford... Yeah, good. We still got 15 to spare. And we're going to build a dust coal mine. I heard that if you become a puppet of the United Kingdom, it becomes easy. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, becoming a puppet of the UK would definitely stop Russia from invading you. Although then, you know, you're now in the sovereign nation, the power block of sovereign empire, which is a very difficult one to get out of. You need to add more into the gen. You haven't pressed the button. With the overdrive? We need to let the overdrive cool down a little bit. Is that the button you're talking about? Let's see. Okay, let's speed up a little bit. We need to get to 200 heat stamps here.
Your apprentice.
We got the first
aspect of your job.
beacon outpost
This
thing.
is how they learn.
Oh, here we go. I doubted we could sustain ourselves off this harsh land, yet here bellies are filled from foraging. I doubted all could be treated equally, yet this city strives to make that a reality. I doubted children could still learn to revere their elders, yet here they tend dutifully to my needs. This made me realize what this city can become. The times of mere survival are gone. We must organize. A brighter tomorrow is within our reach. We've gotten the menders because of foraged additives, heated commons, and family apprenticeship. No, the heat allocation buttons. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I could have just used the heat allocation buttons. I kind of just did it manually. But the buttons, yeah, we'll just allocate it automatically. Adaptation, equality, and tradition. I can go with those. Yeah, but we're good for right now. Okay. I'm not going to spend anything else. I'm going to wait till we get to our... Oh, can we get money from these guys? Yes. 50 heat stamps. You cheap guys. I love too, yeah, now that you can sway people by heating, giving their homes a little extra heat. Alright, so this is empty.
A new council session is now in order.
They keep looking at my hands. Every day they come and pester me about my work. What are you doing right now? Can we push the other research along? Why are you halting the drafting of the law we discussed yesterday? They want to influence what we do. Menders, puh. And Menders want to steer the city. Alright. So we're at 146. We have enough prefabs to wait before we build the next thing. Oh, you know, what am I doing? I mean, are we going to need... Yeah, we might as well use these Frostland teams while we're waiting. Cores and food. Yeah, I think we should do this one first. Vast expanse of relatively low elevation, characterized by flat or gently rolling terrain with occasional plateaus, blah, blah, blah. What's on this side? Yeah, we don't have enough for that. Alright, let's send you guys here. There we go. Population grows. Stewart, a new count has revealed significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise to an influx of settlers from the Frostland. Others to births outnumbering deaths. Whatever the cause, we have adjusted our calculations to the city's needs to reflect the new numbers. Alright, look at that. So we still have... So housing is good. We're actually in the positive for this. Food could be better, though. Nah, I'd rather not take the people pissed off from that. Oh, we do need to grant agenda to the merchants. So let's do that. What do they want? Infectious badge. A small step towards merit. I don't really want this law, to be honest with you. Because we're not going to go for merit. I feel like I want to try to lean into the menders. So, can we get you guys to vote against it? Heat pipe watch. I do kind of like this one. And then the foragers. Oh yeah, look at that. Build a dust coal mine. We're going to build that. Alright, anybody else out there on Twitch? Who wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Go. You undid the destruction. Oh, I did?
The noes have it.
Thanks. Thank you for letting me know. Let me take a look at that. Thank you, Emperor Renard, for voting against. Yeah, right? I want to try going for their cornerstone this time around. Oh, what in the hell? Alright, there we go. Okay, so we need 30 more heat stamps here. Stuart, you have been generous handing out promises to numerous groups. It's imperative you see those promises fulfilled in time, or you risk people losing trust in your word. Consider calling an emergency council session to try and push some matters through the council. I mean, we're good, man. Take it easy. Let's speed it up. There we go. So we should be able to do it now. Construct that beacon. You have erected a beacon which can be seen across the Frostland. Desperate refugees now flock in waves. Excellent. Alright, so next we want to do some research. You undid it because you wanted to click the cross to exit the district. Oh, but since the council button is directly behind, that's what happened to me. Okay, good. I was like, what the hell? Am I like, have I had too much to drink already? That's not possible. All right. Actually, no. Before we research next, we really do need to get the dust coal mine. So we need 80 heat stamps. Actually, can we pinch anybody for money yet? Yes. Oh boy. Stuart, the first group of people from the fallen city has arrived at our beacon. 3 adolescents on the verge of exhaustion arrive hauling a sledge on which lay 2 sickly adults. Ma and Pa's fever took a nasty turn. We'd lost all hope, but then we saw the beacon. Took turns dragging him day and night, said the eldest. The people of our city rushed to their aid. Donations of funds have poured in, and medics have lined up to volunteer their expertise. We should prepare infrastructure and clear instructions to support our people's desire to aid newcomers. Yeah, this one it's always good to do both. Hospitals will require 25% less workforce and 25 fewer heat stamps. Oh yeah. Yeah, careful not to make too many promises. But luckily this one is to build something, this is to pass something. So we should be able to do that. Oh, so let's build our dust coal mine. Let's research food. So the hot houses. So yeah, we'll do the bio-waste one. Yeah. Okay. And then when this is done, we'll do the heat pipe watch. And we might as well expand this district while we're at it. Stuart, I'm freezing my ass off here. Aw, Streamlabs. Don't be a stick in the mud tonight.
The Menders wish to remind everyone.
That's interesting though, it put your message through, but just gave you a stern warning. Alright, Foragers demands met. Excellent. Alright. Let me check the texts for my pancreas here. So that it doesn't get angry with me. Okay, so we can do a heat pipe watch now. Alright. Open it up. I don't think I need to... I don't think I need to negotiate this one. I think we can just let this one ride. Oh. I thought I turned the whole caps thing off. Hey, Robo Napoleon. Yes, new update. We are on the new update. What did I do here? And we are playing, and it is awesome. Also, Streamlabs be going crazy again. Yeah, I thought I turned the whole caps, being a jerk thing about off. All right, anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, going once, going twice. Here we go. Yeah, I thought I turned the caps protection down. Yeah, it's supposed to auto-permit anybody who's a regular or subscribed. I don't know, I gotta look into that. Alright. Let me test it. Alright, we got it. Alright, so we got +1 heat demand. So we're doing good there. So let's make everything livable. Oh my god. Streamlabs is going nuts now. Renard, foul language, Robo Napoleon, caps, Robo Napoleon, caps. Alright. Build 3 hospitals. Wait. Okay. I didn't look over here at this. We need to build 3 hospitals. We need to research a hospital. Yeah, Napoleon, I don't think he's going to let you. You did not, Renard. You did not mention you love this game. Do you, though? Ooh, we found oil. Successful hunters. Our scouts passed a group of jolly-faced hunters they later described as having plenty of meat on their bones. In exchange for a spare heat lamp, the hunters revealed some details about their hunting grounds. A field full of lichen and moss where huge herds graze. Excellent, excellent. Oh, it silenced you? Wait, So does that mean you're now? Does that mean you're now not silenced? Can I? I wonder if I can go in and say, "Don't do that." Yes, this coal. This is what we want. Are we going to be able to afford this, though? That's the question. We might as well run it through the oil, because we're eventually going to want that oil. Yeah, there we go. All right. We got ourselves some coal. Yeah, can I go in and stop all that stuff? Can I unmute or unsilence somebody? You know, I gotta learn how to use this stuff. All right. Let's see. So researching the hothouses. That'll cover that. Oh. Before we really run out of that, we need to get these prefabs over here. Ah, man, I gotta frost break that, though. Let's just frost break that one. Ouch, my finger, these fucking spindles. Mrs. Boss Lady keeps joking I'll fall asleep and get woken up by a prince. I don't get it. If a prince came near me, I'd rob him blind, then make him do the bloody spinning. But it ain't right. Gonna beat my record today. Nice strong yarn. Auntie Mabel says if I can weave, I can work with her at the mill. Beats freezing in the streets. Family apprenticeship promises a better future for the children of the city. Anyways, I played the update in beta. It was really fun. I did a Serenity mode playthrough, and it was fun. I was able to just max out all of my oil. Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't tried the Serenity mode yet. It seems like such an oxymoron. Serenity mode in Frostpunk. It just doesn't compute in my head here. I don't think we'll be able to sustain the next weather approaching. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll be okay. Alright. We're about an hour and 10 minutes in, so I'm going to take a quick pause. Very, very quick 30-second bathroom break. Drink refill. And we will be right back. Be right back. All right. We are back. Looks like there's some mutiny in the ranks. We must have faith in our steward. I'm the steward's advisor. I am a councilman. Also, who appointed you? You don't question the emperor. Oh boy. My people. My people. Remember, the true enemy is the frost. Direct your attention toward the cold.
Recognized form of payment. Beware of scammers peddling alternate currency.
And those who would attack our city. Anybody within these walls are your brethren. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, so we can't vote on anything. Can't research anything. So we're good. We're good on materials. Not good in the sense that we can't do any goods. Oh yeah, hold on. But we do need to build this. Because,
Citizens, our researchers
taking French.
have
I'm embarrassed
completed their
to say how
latest
long
project.
I took French for. I took French for 2 years in middle school, 4 years in high school, and 2 semesters in college. That's 7 straight years of French. And I do not know French. So remember, we must learn to rise together lest we all fall apart. Ah, yes! There you go. You're the master of propaganda in HamKutz Heights. You're the master of propaganda, and Renard is good at making the difficult decisions. The ones where you go, oh, I can't do that to those people. He's like, no, the city must survive. And Robo Napoleon will be able to spin it to the citizens. That's how we build this together. All right. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at our coal output now. A pool of dark snow marks where oil has naturally risen to the surface. Our crews must be careful to harvest the precious fuel without exposing it to the rest of their lamps and torches. So I want to switch to oil, but it is good to start stockpiling oil so that when we switch, we already have a stockpile. Ooh, hold on though, but that's going to be the rest of our Frostland teams. And I would like to get some food. So let's launch an expedition here because we also might be able to get a core. We built this city on rock and snow. Excellent. See? Together we shall rise. Stuart, for old time's sake, want to have a vice steward again? Yes. As someone who actually works for the government, trust me, we are good at spinning things. Ah, good to know. We've got the government on our side. We've got the government. What am I saying? I am the government. Little Joey's been coughing all night. His forehead's as hot as a generator. It's them Turners. I know it's them. They got that new flu. And here they are, strolling about the neighborhood, carrying on with their business. They're killing people, that's what they're doing. Oh, please, Lord Almighty, I can't stand to lose another child. Someone's got to get through to them. The lack of law regulating contagion is being difficult. Oh, hold on. Let's get rid of that thing. Oh my god. Wait. I am Steward's advisor. You don't question the Emperor. I should forever love this game. Let the... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Mutiny, I tell you. See, this is mutiny. Where the hell is Streamlabs when there's a bot here? Right? That's what I'm talking... I only put those things in place so I don't have to keep deleting the bot messages. How does it allow the bots to come in? I'm about to just disable the whole damn thing. Okay. So we got the hot houses. Now we need sawmills. And then we want to build the hothouse. So we need to get to 80 heat stamps. I think we're going to let that one ride. The food, I know. Oh, poop is right. That's what we're going to be eating unless we get this hothouse built. So let's get to 80 heat stamps. Stuart, this morning a house has been found walled off from the rest of its neighborhood. The inhabitants escaped after a while, but they found that local shops and amenities refused to serve them. I don't know who did it, but it's for the best, I tell you. Them people got all sort of bugs. The place is healthier without them, claimed a local pub owner. The latest spread of influenza has indeed hit the district hard, and people are on the edge. Maybe we ought to define common rules for this to appease tensions. Yeah, we will do that. You know, it's interesting. We haven't. They haven't put a an incoming whiteout. I wonder if that's because we have the beacon story. Because that would maybe be too much with an incoming whiteout. Alright, let's do a contagion law. So, laborers and menders, merchants. Oh yeah, this is when I forced, to fail before. Yeah, no, I'd rather do supported quarantine, because it'll lower disease, and we can cover shelter. Alright, vote is open to Twitch. Anybody who wants to vote. Now, the question is, do I really want to negotiate anything? I feel like I can get it. I think I got it. I think I got it. Yeah, I think I'm going to let this one ride. Alright, anybody else out there on Twitch who wants to vote? Now's your chance. Going once, going twice. Here we go. Alright. Yes, there we go. Renard, thank you for your vote. As always, we got it. Okay, and look at that. We just have to build one subsidized housing district. Oh, first convoy arrives. The first large convoy of newcomers has arrived in our city. Many of them are sick or injured after their hard journey. It will take time and medical care before they can join our workforce. Each convoy of newcomers will bring many sick and injured people to the city. Take measures to prepare properly for their arrival. Oh, look at that. Okay, so first off, speed up the research. We are going to need to build a new housing district. Disease weakens our workforce. Stuart, the poor conditions in the city may take their toll on our people. Disease spreads. Some are so sick they are unable to work. If this continues, it will endanger our ability to sustain the city as our workforce will be decimated. We must act. Ensure there's enough heat, shelter, and food. Consider developing other ideas. Combat disease. Yes, yes, yes. No, first things first. Let's get our bio waste hothouse. Oh, is this even going to cover it? No, it's not. Alright, we need another housing district. We only need one subsidized housing block. More people arrive. Oh, seriously. Did you see that? Ah, we only need one subsidized housing. Oh. Whoops. It's like the game was just like punking me right there. Alright, so let's get to 40 heat stamps. We're going to build another housing district. Alright, we've got the untreated sawmill. So let's just slow. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we need to get to the other food districts. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, didn't we just... Crash wagon. A crash wagon lies in the snow. Its contents already looted. A woman frozen inside the cabin. The small diary in her pocket tells of how she stole the wagon and was hoping to sell its cargo of materials to HamKutz Heights. The last line reads, "I just wanted a better life for the baby." From the coordinates in the diary, our scouts can discern the rough direction she traveled from. Ah, Menders rallies build support. Stuart, the Menders have started gathering for periodic rallies supporting your rule. They are praising you for steering the city on a path of adaptive prosperity. They attract large crowds of people who share their optimism. The Menders draw attention with their peculiar suits, seemingly made from scraps of random patches, but amazingly worn. Between speeches, their elders teach those willing about the bounties of the Frostland. I smirked when they started exhibiting a bunch of greenery, but those folks started explaining all their properties and uses, like how this one about how this one curses the pox and this one's fibers insulate heat suits, said a participant. These people know how to survive. Maybe we ought to listen. The Menders are suggesting several things. Oh, oops. They believe will improve the city even further. What should they focus on? More workforce, more heat stamps. What's this? Yeah, I think what we need are heat stamps to build things. 2 a week? I mean, I'll take anything we can get. Maybe we should ask them for some money. Oh, actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea. One of these things should be food. The husk of a machine remains in the snow, already picked clean of useful parts. Our scouts noted frozen oil around what remains of the fuel tank. Ooh, the remains of a dirigible lie scattered between 2 snowdrifts, its cabin half buried in the center of the wreckage. Our scouts inspected the cabin and found no room for a pilot nor any living quarters. They did not recognize the foreign writing on its brass plates. Though the machine's mechanisms are beyond our scouts' understanding, they recognize a salvageable core. Yep, we'll come back in a moment. Let's pause the game for a second. I know that if I lived in this world, I would have joined the Menders. What about you? Which faction would you have joined? Yeah, let me think about this one for a second. Ah, yes, this is what I wanted. Reindeer are known to live in this area. Let's harvest this. Oh, do we not need to... create a... Oh, look at that. I thought these things we usually needed... Is this new? I thought you always needed to create a path. Maybe not. Alright, take the core. Yeah, which one would I be a part of? An ounce of prevention. Stuart, a woman from a recent wave of newcomers has raised concerns about conditions in the Beacon Outpost. Now, I'm not one to sound ungrateful, but there's people getting sick on the way here from things things entirely preventable, she said. Ain't suggesting a top-story penthouse or nothing, but something to keep the wind out of the shelters. That's ridiculous, another newcomer retorted. It's not like they're sleeping in puddles of pneumonia. I made the trek all the way here, and I'm just fine. What should we do? Yeah, I mean, sure. Let's get more trust. Why not? That's not new? Oh, okay. I don't know why I felt like I always needed to create a path for that. Well, I'm glad I don't. Alright, so food is good. Can we stop the emergency shift? Yeah, this way... Okay, so we're not going to lose trust on that. Which faction would I be? It would probably be... I would probably be the technocrats, to be honest with you. The one that's like all about technological advancements and stuff like that. I am a sucker for stuff like that. And I'm wooed by any gadget and new technology. If I'm being honest with myself, that's what I would end up being. Alright, we need to house people here. Yeah, let's get some heat stamps off of you. Okay, in 1 week. But what about that hair, though? Wait, what do you mean? Whose hair? My hair? Or one of the pictures here? Alright, so let's build a new housing district.
Even in quarantine. One illness does not make you invulnerable to others.
Oh, look at this. Okay, let's make everything... I mean, we have a ton of coal going here. Like, we can afford all this. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I forgot about that with the forget that then. I'm not being a technocrat. I'm not getting rid of my hair for friends. Then the thinkers. I'll be part of the thinkers. I can do some thinking. Thinking is something you get to do inside. And when it's this cold... I'll tell you who I'm definitely not going to be. I'm definitely not going to be the Ice Bloods. I'll tell you that much, right? I ain't wrestling a bear with my shirt off in the freezing cold. Just not my style. Not my style.
The delegates have gathered and will consider the steward's agenda.
All right. You don't want to do some WrestleMania with a bear, brother. No, thank you. That's going to be a pass for me. I can tell you that much right now. Alright, we need the sawmill. Oh, we should be able to raise funds. Oh, come on, guys. Your rallies are collapsing just because I asked for some money? Ugh. Decreased relations? Okay. How about I just grant you guys an agenda? Oh, free essentials. Yeah. Yeah, I can get down with free essentials. I don't know if I'm going to make any promises for it, though. I think I might just let it ride. The one I'm 100% not going to join is the Proteans. Chopping off limbs and, yeah, and replace them with prosthetics. Hell, yeah, I forgot about those guys. Ooh. Definitely not. Definitely not. There is no way in hell I would join that faction. Those ones are, like, really weird. Alright, I think I'm going to let this one ride. So, anybody else out there on Twitch that wants to vote? Going once. Going twice. Let's do it.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Alright. Alright. I'm going to pause real quick. Give me just a quick 30 seconds. I hear a little knock on the door. So I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. God, we need money for homes, food, materials, and goods, but those can wait. What will not have to wait is the prefabs, though. The prefabs. Yeah. We got plenty of prefabs. Oh. Wait, what happened to food? We were good on food. Damn. Well, we could build another bio-waste hothouse. But actually... Well, actually, no. We need housing. Oh, paid essentials. Yeah, I forgot. An increased efficiency. Poopy scoops. Now, also, what is this? What do we need to do to improve it? 300 he saves 250 preset. Jesus. We also need to research this hospital. Ooh, this is a lot of housing we need to make. Oh boy, here we go. The city is changing. We started a family here. We bore children. We toiled against the hardships like everybody else. But now these menders, they talk about telling people what to do, what to think. What they spout, though, is utter folly. Against everything that made us, we will not have it. The fate of our children is at stake. We will chart a path for our city. Ventures formed in opposition to the menders. You know, I think I generally don't like these guys just because this guy just kind of looks like a douche. Mm. Yeah, the merchants are unhappy. That's why I'm your advisor, Stuart. Yeah, exactly. I need an advisor. Okay, why are we all
For a
red?
detailed list of obituaries, please visit your local
You know, just something
administrative
low-key I
office.
love about this game is you see the path that you make and this little animation here. I love it. Alright, so we're starting to get...
Stuart!
We need... Okay. No. We need some guard towers. Yeah, we need a patrol watchtower. Oh, do we not have 50 right now? No, we don't. Yeah, we need to tackle goods. Stuart, Venturers representatives have come to your office. It was madness to vote in free essentials, one said. If you continue with such nonsense, we will have to act. We implore you repeal that law, or, if you are adamant about upholding it, at least further our vision of the city in a different area. Yeah, we'll keep free essentials. I agree. I think we'll do unproductive do maintenance. Efficiency is increased. Materials demand is slightly decreased. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm not sure watchtowers are the main priority here. Yeah. I know. Well, it's just that tensions are rising. Wait, do we have the 50 yet? No, we don't. So let's wait till we have the 50. At this point, we kind of need like a goods thing. So that we can start getting some heat stamps. Although, yeah, extreme disease crime. Oh, the cold. Hold on. What is... Wait, what? But it's nice everywhere. If we could afford goods to decrease crime and tension, that'd be good, yeah. So here's what we'll do. Oh wait, did I promise something? Oh yeah, I did promise. Okay. So let's uphold the promise, because we really can't piss those guys off anymore. And we need to house people.
Reminder,
I think the first priority is
report
housing
any
people,
illness
because
in your
yeah, we have
neighborhood
severe
to the authorities
disease.
to ensure outbreaks are documented.
Here, Stuart!
So we're just gonna have to raise funds from people. Yeah, look at that. There we go. So this is the menders, yeah. Let's do one more. So build 2 housing blocks there. Yeah, you have so many guys living outside, that's why it's cold. I know. The screen is going to turn oily at any moment, but when we finish this, these guys will get a little bit of stuff.
Stuart!
And honestly, yeah, let's also grant them an agenda. I mean, I like doing the grant agenda thing, because, like, we don't have to, like, pass it. The merchants, foragers, the laborers. Alright. So let's see. That'll give us another 20. This was down to 37. can build another housing district.
Citizens,
What do they want? Harvesting funerals. Research speed is slightly increased. Disease is... Yeah, I don't mind this one. Let's see. So it's against the Mender's worldview. Can we get them on our side? I don't. Yeah, I don't know if we want to take any more tension though. Efficiency bonus to encourage competition. The city will allocate special bonuses to the people who work the most efficiently. Oh, but that's a research thing. I don't want to promise research. Improves pump mechanisms to move heat through districts more efficiently, lowering the amount that must be allocated to achieve a given local temperature. Increasing the heat allocation level in a district will cost 25 heat instead of 30 heat. But it's another research. I don't want to make any of these promises. We have 53 hesitant. I'm going to take a gamble on this one. And we're going to let it ride. Alright, anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Here we go. I'm feeling lucky on this one. Ooh! I thank you, Renard, for that one. It was your one vote. Although, according to your theory, we passed it by 2 votes. Okay.
attention, citizens.
Now, here's something else we can do.
Is in effect.
So this is the merchants. We can promise them to heat their homes. Oh, well, they're already getting heat. Okay, never mind.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready for its next priority.
You know, actually, we need a hospital. So, recovery hospital, oh, it's going to take 25 heat stamps a week. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's try that. Yeah, let's go with the recovery hospital. Wait, what? We don't have 50. I thought we had 50. No. Okay. So let's put them at Chile.
Here, Stewart.
Looks like it didn't do much. Actually, what am I talking about? Getting a hospital? No, we need to house people. I keep forgetting about housing people. So let's do that. And then let's frost break so that we can do the addition. We've got 5 Frostland teams. Yeah, That's not going to be enough. Alright, so we're going to get 20 there, another 25. Oh no, the menders are not devoted anymore.
Terminal patients are encouraged to maintain a healthy diet. Chances of a
Can we
successful
make
transplant
them...
depend on it.
Yeah, let's promote them. That did very little.
Stewart.
Ventures protests support a quarantine. Stuart, the Ventures have begun a series of protests in the district. The protesters broadcast messages instructing workers to stop their labor, after which they herd them to the main hub to listen and cheer as Ventures declaim inspirational speeches. You are being used. Yes, you, and you. All of you are being used by the Menders and the Stewart that does their bidding, shouted one of the protesters during their most recent gathering. Let them know that you won't take it. Let them know how much you hate supported quarantine. The Ventures refuse to stop their disruptions until demands are met. What should we do? Maybe we can further their vision a little bit. See, I could quell the protests if I had that watchtower. Yeah, see, according to them, maybe we can convince them. I think I'm going to do this. Buy me more time. I'm going to try to get some watchtowers and quell the protest. So let's do that. Who are these guys? The Menders. Who is here? The laborers. Okay, the merchants. Let's build another housing block here. They can destroy buildings in the district they're protesting now, yeah. The foragers. Alright. I actually am gonna eventually want to get rid of this so that I can put the watchtower here, maybe. No. God, we got 60.
Citizens, your delegates will soon vote on their latest proposal.
Maintenance duty, unproductive, do maintenance. Yeah, we do want this. Although I think we can let this one ride. We only need 8 votes. Let's see. Condemn the ventures? I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. They're already protesting. Yeah, might as well. But I don't really need to. That's the thing. Let's let it ride. Alright. Anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Let's go.
The votes are in. The measure.
Okay, so see, this is interesting though, because technically we should have 50. I wonder if it's that the Twitch vote percentage counts more. Twitch council vote percentage. See, I don't know. Like, I wish... Enable this out if you want to limit the amount of Twitch viewers who can volunteer to take part in a council session. Leaving this option disabled will allow everyone to volunteer to be randomly chosen to join the council and cast their votes. See, I wish there was an option, though, where it's just like one Twitch participant equals one vote. Eh, well, whatever. We've got more important issues at the moment.
Stuart.
Alright, let's grant them an agenda, because I can just make promises to not get it. Right? I don't have anything else. Alright. Alright, we need 40 more housing.
Stuart.
You know, I think we... God, okay. We have so much we need to do right now. Ugh, okay. We need to house these people. And that much is for sure.
Here.
Stuart, we see we're low on heat stamps. To prevent the city from grinding to a halt, the Menders have come forward with a potential solution. The city is right skint, Stuart. No one's got any funds to go around. One lender says. We say our best bet is to pass durable goods. This would help us generate income over time. Yeah, goods demand. Alright, let's do it. Yeah. Let's lower that goods demand. What we need is to research a factory. So we'll get the watchtowers done. We'll research a factory. Yeah, we really need another stockpile, too. The other faction will engage in a counter-protest starting to collapse at the current disturbances. Requires supporting or better relations with the Menders.
About maintenance duty of the unproductive. You only have yourselves to blame.
Can we ask for some money? Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I think we're still in the cooldown for it. 29 weeks.
Steward.
Definitely not from them. Or them.
Steward.
Yeah, no. We gotta wait on that. And we're running low on that. Yeah, we need some factories soon here. Because we've got no other... And we have the materials for the factory. And, I mean, I know we need housing, but... we kind of need this. Let's at least get one. So that if we need to start making prefabs, we can. In fact, I might set it to prefabs right now. Like, how many do we have left here? Oh, well, we've got a lot. Yeah, I know. I would like to build another stockpile, but I feel like I need to house people before I can expand the stockpile.
The Research Institute is ready.
Oh my god, they took over that district. Okay. Yeah, we need that, that watchtower. We need 80 prefabs. We can build it here. So let's get to 80 prefabs. At least, yeah, tension is diminishing at least. At least we got that. Because eventually, yeah, we're going to get to a point, angry merchants grow more radical. Stuart, the merchants have grown deeply unhappy with your rule. Community leaders now openly urge merchants to join the Ventures, arguing that as part of a radical organization, they will be better able to protect their interests. If nothing is done to address this situation, many angry merchants will join the Ventures and push for the faction to take action against you. Oh, sorry. Oh, I did do it. Okay. Well, I can encourage it. And I could improve relations with the Ventures. Let's try that. Let's get to, alright, let's get to 80 heat stamps. What do they want? Oh! Hello there, Grammy Stuck. Thank you so much, for the follow. Hey, I just watched your stream. I got to say you got some serious potential. I'd love to connect and share some ideas. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll look for you right at the conclusion of the stream here. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Do I want this? A small step towards reason. Not really. Yeah, how about no? Oh. There we go. Yeah, that's true, because this is the Venturer's proposal, and we absolutely cannot lose heat stamps per capita. Oh, construct a building, subsidize housing block. I mean, yeah, we absolutely need to build that. That's an easy negotiation. The merchants. Yeah, now the foragers are our friends. Yeah, no. Maybe we can go with this. Yeah, I think we're kind of good on this. I think we're going to let this one ride. All right. Anybody else out there on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Here we go. Ali, me, you voted yes.
The noes have it.
All right. It was rejected. Very good. All right. Ooh. Oh, okay. But we do, okay. We've got multiple issues going. We're out of food. Although, why don't we... I don't want to lose trust, but this gets us above. Okay. We got to get to 80 heat stamps, get our watchtowers. But how is it the warmer season, but we're losing heat? Stuart, our biowaste hothouse has begun cooperating with people who forage for food additives in the Frostland. On top of their regular duties, they provide it with leaves, animal carcasses, and feces in order to enrich its compost. This will no doubt increase our food output. Biowaste hothouse produces more food thanks to food additives. Ooh, excellent. Look at that. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's what happened. We cannot afford that. And I forgot, we need to do the generator upgrade before we can even do the other one. Alright, let's do that. I don't want to mess with no heat. I don't want to mess with no heat. Oh my god, look at this.
This week's free essentials allocation is available for collection at your assigned city warehouse.
Okay. I forgot to... So we need to... we need to build a housing block.
Are you listening?
Oh my god, the Venturers took over the dense housing district. Stuart, the Venturers' protests have spread to another district. Some of their most radical members use the opportunity to sack the local subsidized housing block. We never wanted this, screamed the angry crowd, and yet the Stuart had it built, with our resources and our labor. Set on fire amidst cries of joy, the subsidized housing block soon collapsed. I mean, for God's sakes, you're sacking people's houses? Let's see what it looks like. All right. Well, yeah, we don't even have enough to get out there. All right. Can we get money from people? 4 days. All right. So
Recess has ended. The council sits again.
we need the watchtower. All right. Let's pass durable goods. We do need this one. This will make the menders happy. Can we get some resources by demolishing the building in the coal district? I don't know if we want to get rid of the coal mine. Because we can turn that building back on once we get the deep melting drill. Ooh, okay. I think we can get this one without negotiating. Let's see what we'd have to promise. I don't want to promise any research because we have so much to research. Ah, we can just grant them an agenda. I don't mind that. Alright, I think we're going to let this one ride. Alright, anybody else out there on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once? Going twice? Let's do this.
Hear ye,
Oof.
hear ye. The
Just
eyes
made it.
have it.
Just made it. Alright.
Take note.
Alright, we need to make a subsidized housing block. Although, I don't think we have anywhere to build it at the moment. We're going to have to expand this district in order to build it.
Hey, Russ.
Stuart, the first incomers from the fallen city have told shocking tales about their experiences. It seems in their city's last days, leaders determined overpopulation was to blame. They let people freeze or starve and neglected the ill in a twisted attempt to reduce their numbers. Outraged by this cruelty, our people have added to our mission a vow to avoid deaths and cure the ill. They've also floated ideas to help our incoming guests process their past trauma. Objectives to limit deaths and heal the sick and injured have been added to the Beacon of Hope quest. Yeah, let's honor that. So... we need to get... So we need to get more... We're going to need to build 3 hospitals, which means we need more housing districts anyway. Yeah, we need trust. Once we get this done... Oh my god, the Guard Enforcer's Law. There's no way I'm gonna get that law right now. I forgot. We need 30 guard towers. Okay, so we need another guard tower. Oh, for poop's sakes here. Okay. Oh.
Report any suspicious behavior to your local guard patrol. They are here to help.
Alright. So I actually think what we do is, here's our play. So the second building in here will be another guard tower. That'll get us to 30 guards.
The Research Institute has proposed a new idea.
Ah, the deep melting drill though. I wish we could ask people for some money right
Are you
now.
listening?
Oh, yes. Okay. Patrol watchtower. The deep melting deposits. We build that there. Get that back online. We need another housing district. Honestly, we probably need 2 housing districts. We quell the protests here first so that we can start making prefabs. Alright.
Recess has ended. The council sits again.
I didn't realize. Man, did I mess up by not getting this before? Yeah, we're not going to get this. I mean, maybe... Okay. Maybe I can negotiate it. Oh, pressurized coal liquefactor. Yeah, we're going to want to do that anyway. Yeah, we're not going to get this. I should have done this much sooner. What was I thinking?
The proposed law has been rejected.
Alright, then what we do... We need 100 prefabs. They overtake that housing district. Alright. Let's pause for a second. Let's think about this. So what we absolutely need is an industrial sector so that we can start getting some prefabs. That's actually like first thing we need, because we can't build anything unless we get that. I can't get guard enforcers, so I can't stop their protests.
Here, steward.
I'm gonna have to negotiate with them. Alright. We're gonna take a quick 30-second bathroom break so I can think about this. I think that's what we're gonna end up doing. So, 30-second break. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. We are back. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have to negotiate with the venturers. I think that's where we're at. And the first thing we're going to do is do it here. Because we need this place back. Alright, so let's open this up. Stuart, the venturers' representatives are open to negotiation. They'd like to present their demands to you and your advisors. They've outlined them below for your review. Demolish a subsidized housing block. Repeal supported quarantine. Yeah, this is much. Okay. Research thought correction prison. Research liberated youth. We can do that. So let's do that. Oops. So right now, they took... Wait, is something being demolished? Why? I didn't agree to it. Alright, well, we need a new housing sector anyway. Oh, we've got a ton of Frostland teams. Which means... Oh no, we're good on that. Okay. Cores and oil. Food. Or coal. Yeah, launch one there. To the Broken Mountains. Okay. Oh, we need another research institute. Let's get to this coal. So that we can get that going again. Alright. So let's get to 50 heat stamps. My god, and we're just getting way too many people. We are cooked. I think we are cooked on this.
Without delay.
Oh, deep melting deposits. Okay, we can do that. So let's finish this research. I know, too much red. I think our best bet is to get their demands done here. Stuart, tensions have risen to a fever pitch and threaten to tear the city apart. Angry mobs swarm the streets, and the city descends into violent free-for-all. People have lost faith in you. Alright, so let's research thought correction prison. Actually, what was the other one? Liberated youth. Sure, let's do liberated youth. So I think if we can actually get these done, meet their demands, and end the protests.
Warning. Unjust.
Oh my god, they're taking over every district.
Make
Okay.
way for the
What did I
severely
learn?
ill.
Yeah, well, for me, this is the end of this city, yeah. I think there's still a sliver of a chance, but it's probably over. Yeah, they're demolishing housing blocks. I need to get the guard towers law well before we get to this point. Yeah, let's grant them agenda. I can't negotiate it, so we learned that you were too slow and we need heat stamps. Well, we need heat stamps. The problem with the heat stamps thing, though, is that what we really need is to get goods production going. But it's hard to get goods production going because there's so many other things to do.
The measure fails.
Because you get the goods production going, but then you're neglecting something like food or something like that. No, if I had the guard towers law when times were good, I could have quelled a lot of these protests. That's where I messed up. I needed to enact that law early. So, deep melting drill. Oh my god, we need 40 prefabs. Oh, we are cooked on that. Yeah, we're out of prefabs. Alright, let's destroy this. We have a stockpile. Okay. Yes, let's get the deep melting drill going. Okay, so now Thoughts Correction Prison. Research that. Alright. We've got our coal back online. Let's get everybody warm.
The floor is open for debate as the council convenes.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, if we could get this research done, we have a shot. Yeah, they took over the next housing district. What? Are you kidding me? So I'm researching that thing now for nothing. To do 3 things. Alright, let's just do this. I don't understand why this is beneficial to anybody, but let's do it. I was wondering why are you pressing those symbols? That's not the... Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you meant in the main district here. I forgot where the buttons were. I was like, oh yeah, aren't they somewhere around here? I forgot they're right here. We gotta do liberated youth. Well, they'll like this if we do this. It's suffering. I never give up. I never give up until it's fully over. Yeah, we'll do efficiency bonuses. Fine. All right. Anybody on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Let's do it. I still think I can pull this run back.
Hear ye, hear ye. The proposed law has been approved.
I think I can do it. Now, let's do an emergency council session. Let's repeal family apprenticeship. Wouldn't you rather die a hero than to live long enough to see yourself become the villain? Oh, you're quoting the Dark Knight at me? The problem is if I die now, I'm not even a hero. I'm already the villain. Oh, I can't even... Okay. I think we can get this, though. Let's vote on it. All right, got it.
Have spoken. The law takes effect.
Okay. Now just repeal heated commons. We
The
have...
delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
I don't want to raise tension more, so maybe we will wait the 9 weeks.
Steward!
Oh my god, you guys. How did I break my word? We are on, I always forget which one is called, the third difficulty. Stewart. Because the hardest one is Captain, right? So we're on Stewart. No, I'm telling you, this whole run went to shit. Because I did not get... Yep, there we go. There we go. And that's it. Alright. We are restarting it. We can do it again. We can do it better. Yeah, Stuart. Oh, there's the random button. I was like, oh, you can't just fully do it randomly anymore. We'll do it random. But same thing, I want to build a metropolis, and we're going to do the Beacon of Hope. What's the other ones? Apocalyptic whiteout. Survive a catastrophic and long whiteout. Maybe we'll try that. Beacon of Hope is a difficult one. Depleted core. Search the Frostland to restore an unfinished IEC core facility. Let's try the apocalyptic whiteout. Because then we're not going to be encumbered by people. Alright. Yeah, guard towers. We need guard towers sooner.
Steward!
Alright, let's do this. A different beginning. So we got thinkers, lords, and machinists. I love the apocalyptic whiteout, but be fast and build a lot of stockpiles, because that's not going to be forgiving. Yeah. I have a feeling. Whiteouts are tricky. And I've never done it before. The beacon I've done a couple times now. This is my first run at apocalyptic whiteout. Before we can fulfill our ambition, we need to end this tale. Apocalyptic whiteout. Gather stockpiles of resources and improve your city's ability to raise temperature levels. The apocalyptic whiteout has the potential to damage many districts and cause many deaths. Alright. I need a drink refill because I have a feeling I'm going to need a drink for this one. So 30 seconds and I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Yeah, we should explore a lot, maybe to find colonies and settlements. Yeah, absolutely. And try to get that upgrade to the logistics bay early in order to facilitate that. Alright. So let's do this methodically. First thing, let's get our council hall, because we're going to need that. Let's ice break here so that we can get our coal thing going. Prefabs. I feel like I haven't heard this music before. Did they make new music? Oh, it's epic. It's making me nervous. Same thing. We're going to start with 3 housing districts. I feel like that's like a good amount to start. Alright. Let's frost break out to these resources so that we can collect them. And same thing. Oops. I was getting some food. What did you answer to my message? Oh, yeah, absolutely. we definitely should explore colonies, settlements. I think I'm going to try to get the upgrade to the logistics bay much earlier, so that we can have enough Frostland teams in order to do it. And I'm absolutely, when I do have trust high, because at the beginning here you can get trust pretty high. Get that guard towers thing early, because I really feel like that last run, if I was able to quell those protests before it all really got out of hand, I think the run would have been fine. Mm-hmm. And Skyways, yeah, absolutely. Alright, so in terms of the first law, I mean, I hate to do runs exactly the same, but the paid essentials law, increasing heat stamps at the beginning here, just seems so vital. Am I right? Like, oh, that's interesting. What is it saying I need to do here? Wait, why is it leading me towards that? Do I have a... I wonder why that was. Yeah, actually, let's do this one first. We will need to negotiate it, though. What do the lords want? Ooh, family apprenticeship. I do like that one. Don't choose that. Don't choose this law, or don't choose money first. Well, but this one will increase our heat stamps per capita along with workforce. So that's my thinking on this one. We will get heat stamps. So let's do this. Alright, and we should be able to get this now. Not sure if you see my message about why that law was indicated. Yeah, it's just indicating that you have those laws now. That's not the beacon tail. Oh, yeah, because we weren't doing the beacon tail anymore. Yeah, that law wasn't an option before. I see. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright. Alright, music. We're at the beginning of this run. You're playing music like we're still in that last run. Give me a break here. We're still in good times right now. Alright, okay, so we can start building... Oops. The extraction district for the coal. Now let's make sure we're extracting up here. And let's get the first food district. Yeah, perfect. Online. Alright, 40 heat stamps, and then Oh yeah, well, we do need to expand these. We can also start asking people for money. And actually, now that we have the money, let's get the Research Institute underway. Yeah, we just asked them for some money. I actually want to Frostbreak around these guys first. Yeah, let's just do it on all of them once. Let's expand all these districts. All right. And now let's continue to Frostbreak out here. All right. So once that's done, we can build our extraction district. We can research. I think maybe. Thank you. Yeah, we're starting strong. I think maybe instead of starting with a housing block, we're going to start with the coal mines. Because if we're going to have an apocalyptic whiteout, we got to keep the heat on. Yeah, look at that. Look at how much more we can get here. A lot more... Oh, no, it's the same. Yeah, we're going to do the blasting coal mine. So we're going to do that. So everything's expanded, right? So we'll build one more district and we got all of our housing situated. Wait, why can't we build it? Oh, prefabs. Okay.
Newcomer outsiders, be reminded. To maintain your residency rights, you must remain productive and...
Well, this is okay, because this district is going to go away. And then, well, I want to get, no, next I want to get this together so that we can start getting the Frostland teams out there. Oh, the materials, though. I forgot about the materials. Yeah. Forgot about the materials. So we'll do materials, Frostland teams, and then industrial. It's about to get colder, though.
has convened and awaits the steward's proposal.
Alright, so we need to pass family apprenticeship. Ah, yes. I don't even think we gotta... Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, let's save. Whoa. That was much closer than I thought it would be. Alright, so let's save this. Or stream. Oh, I see. It's making it stream 3. Okay.
Into force.
What's this? Separated families. Stewart, a large group of people has set up camp outside the city. By one of our checkpoints, they claim to be relatives of outsiders we let in. My daughter is alone in there, said a distressed mother. You need to let me in. She needs me. After checking, we told her that her daughter, a 15-year-old laundress, is safe and doing well, but the mother won't budge. Like her, the others are refusing to leave until they are let in. What should we do? So, allow productive outsiders will increase the percentage of actors less efficiently. Yeah, no. We're not fucking around. Oop. We're not messing around this time. God, you gotta do some cleaning with all the save. I know, right? I'm so bad with save games. You should see me in Victoria 3. There's times where it's like you can't do any more cloud saves. And I gotta go back and delete saves. And I'm like, oh, but not that save. Like I'm ever gonna go back to it ever again. I'm horrible with that. Okay. Wait, can we do this yet? No, we need... 150 prefabs. No, let's not lose trust. We're gonna need to build that up. We can get to 150 prefabs.
The temperatures will soon plummet. Beware.
Stuart, we have received multiple complaints from citizens that their districts have grown colder of late. Everyone keeps coming to me to complain, but there ain't much I can do. Last I checked, it's Stuart who's supposed to keep us warm, complained a furnace technician. The cold is a serious concern for our citizens. We ought to take action. Alright. Well, this is okay. We can do that. We'll actually hold off on the materials district and build
The Research Institute has proposed
our
a new
blasting
idea.
coal mine. Oh, interesting. This will level out everything. Ooh, actually, look at that. And we can still build the materials section. Yeah, perfect. Alright. Right. Next, extraction district. Alright. So we've slowed down food.
From all corners of the city,
And we should
the council
expand that.
gathers.
Now, let's just do some emergency shifts, just so we can increase coal production. We're gonna need 200 prefabs, jeez. I don't know, should we expand? I've never expanded the district for that before. Oh, yes. Yeah. Research. Okay, good call. Food. Wow, this one does less food, increases squalor, -1 temperature, whereas this one, more food, no squalor. Might as well do the drum hothouse. Alright. Let's expand this. I think with this expansion and a drum hothouse, we'll cover the deficit of food. Though we need to do more than covering the deficit. If only we had the foragers for their biowaste hot. Yeah, the biowaste hothouse is nice. All right, so next we're waiting. We're gonna wait in order to get our logistics bay. So we need to get to 200 prefabs.
Don't shield your apprentice.
I miss her. Go on in, she said. I'll join you later. I was deemed useful. My only merit is that I'm young and fit. Haven't lost a hand to frostbite, providing for my family. Life here is so much better than out there, but I miss her. Every day I lose more hope. Will I ever see you again, Mom? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I also, right now, want to get the foraged additives, because we're in warm weather. Although the machinists like this. Actually, food production efficiency. Actually, maybe we will go for this one. Yeah, efficiency is always good. And I never go for this one, so let's give it a try. What do the thinkers want? Alright, let's take a look at what the lords want. Not bad. Yeah, right? Add chemicals to the food. Oh, Renard, you're turning into an American. That's the American way. Add chemicals to all the food. Construct a building. Blasting coal mine. Oh, we've already constructed one, though. We can. Oh, but we can construct a second one, actually, and we should. Oh, research mechanized sawmill. Actually, yes, that's something we need to do. I knew that would piss you off. You got in trouble with Streamlabs, I mean. Let's see. Yeah, in ceremonial funerals, yeah, we can do that. Alright, let's do this.
The proposed law has been approved.
Alright, there we go.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
Alright, actually, real quick, 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Alright. So we're researching, we're waiting for council. We need to get to 200 prefabs. And my chair is messed up. Alright, there we go. Yeah, emergency council session. Don't worry, buddy. Let's see. So we're doing the hothouses. Yeah, next we do the mechanized sawmill. That's what we'd want to do anyway. Yeah. This one also, like, why is it 200? Oh, most of them are... Oh, really? Yeah, that's true. Okay, most of them are 200. Alright. Yeah, right? Like, come on, prefabs. Alright, there we go. And we got the drum hothouse. But let's get this going.
A new idea and await their next task.
And now the hothouse. 40 prefabs. There we go.
The delegates have gathered and will consider.
And now the
stewards'
mechanized sawmill. So we're almost depleted there. Ooh, why do we only have one here? Oh, we have the 3. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, we actually only need to do that. Alright, perfect. Ah, guided voting, yes. Let's take a look. Well, guided voting. No, guard enforcers, though. Yeah, we don't have enough support for any of this yet. But we do need to pass ceremonial funerals. And actually, it looks like we're not going to need... we're not going to need to negotiate on it. So, I think we're just going to let this one ride. So here we go.
The votes are in the measure.
Alright, everyone's pretty happy. Ouch, my finger. These spindles. The journeywomen keep joking that I'll fall asleep and be awakened by a prince. I don't get it. It's a thing that used to happen in the old country, apparently. One more and I'll beat my record today. Auntie Mabel will be proud. I spin a good yarn. Keep it up and I'll have a good job at the mill. It's hard work, but it beats being in the streets. Good for you, kid. Good for you. The lack of art in rule laws is still kind of disappointing. They do have some art, though, right? Like the art on the side here. And they have... Oh, we can't look at it yet. Oh, no. Surplus heat. Yeah. Like, this is some new art, which looks pretty cool. It's also kind of cool because it does seem like I did precise rule laws. Yeah. I love that the first game, the general palette was like mainly black. And this one is like mainly white. Alright, we are going to do the excessive fertilization. I want to get stockpiles up of this stuff. Oh, we need to expand that district. Alright, we got a logistics bay built. So let's go up this way. Alright. When we get to 50 heat stamps, let's expand the logistics bay.
Of obituaries, please visit
What's this? Oh, the city grows. Okay.
office.
So we can get 5 there. You know, we actually could use a housing district. Yeah, maybe next we'll research a housing block, because that will solve our problem here. Cooler season.
The temperatures will soon plummet. Beware.
We don't have enough heat stamps. Maybe we'll prefab district on the empty spots to have more. It's too slow. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe you're right. We don't even have enough prefabs to build a district to build more prefabs.
Recess has...
Overseers. I doubted food could be mustered from dust, yet now the city creates nourishment in lab beakers. I doubted this world could still reward competence, but they recognize my worth and granted me entrance. I used to doubt that people could truly honor the departed through ceremonies and parades, but now I see them celebrating with heartfelt reverence. This made me realize what this city can become. The times of mere survival are gone. We must organize. A brighter tomorrow is within our reach. Overseers form in support of chemical additives, allow productive outsiders, and ceremonial burial. Yes, we can ask for some money now. I believe we can. Not bad if we get overdrive output from them. All right.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So let's build our prefab district. Yeah, good looking mustache, right? I love it. I love the glasses too. Yeah, this whole thing. It's always they keep looking at my hands no matter what the group is. Alright, so finish that. So let's research a housing block. Yeah, no. We'll do the dense housing block. Look at that, 25. Yeah. So we'll do that. Alright. So maybe now's a good time to get prefabs from the main district. Yeah, look at that, and they like it. In the main scenario now, the new Londoners, the main scenario machinist basically, now has a different character icon on the bottom. In Utopia, the goggles are on their eyes, but not in the main scenario. They're on their head. Oh, interesting. You know, I wondered that about the new content update. Is it worth going through the story again? Like, is there new stuff in the story mode? Or is it pretty much the same thing? I think I'm going to let this one ride. Because it kind of sounded like from the dev diaries that they were releasing that there might be some new content.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Oh, the prologue has the most changes. Oh, very cool. I'm gonna have to do that. Alright, we're gonna expand this next. What do we have to like? And what do we need for... Yeah, mechanized sawmill. Let's do that. Oh. Hey. How could I forget? HamKutz Heights must not fall. Oh, we're not heating everything. All right, so let's oh yeah, we never frost broke. Here, let's do that. Can we ask for money?
It's too
Ooh, those guys are mad at us. Whatevs. Yeah. I think I noticed that at the same time you did. Alright. So we're doing gangbusters on that.
Our scouts have
So what do we got going on here? The remains of a dirigible lie scattered between two snowdrifts. Its cabin half buried in the center of the wreckage. Our scouts inspected the cabin and found no room for a pilot, nor any living quarters. They did not recognize the foreign writing on its brass plates. Though the machine's mechanisms are beyond our scouts' understanding, they recognize a salvageable core in the engine. Well, it's going to take 5 Frostlighting teams, so we'll come back in a moment. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I think now is the time for the industrial district. A crashed wagon lies in the snow, its contents already looted, a woman frozen inside the cabin, a small diary in her pocket, tells of how she stole the wagon and was hoping to sell its cargo of materials to HamKutz Heights. The last line reads, "I just wanted a better life for the baby." Yep. Yes, the food. So you guys harvest that, and you take the core. And now we wait. So we could do this now. Foreign writing on a dirigible. Maybe that's the German. You know, at that time they were known to use zeppelins, so that may be it. Oh, that would be really cool if that was something that comes up in the like in the new DLC. You know, I forgot that like this summer we're supposed to get new DLC, you know? Ah, this is perfect. I'm gonna build a stockpile right there. And then 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I can't wait to see what the DLC is. Because that sounds like it's going to mainly be content. And that's cool. So that'll be an industrial district. Yes, so we're researching a housing block. Ah, yes. Okay, we got 10 Frostland teams now. Actually, that's not bad. Cores and prefabs. Let's do that. Because that's some things I thought about when imagining DLCs about other nation. Britain uses generators. America has Tesla City, so it's electricity. The French uses trains, and the Germans, well, yeah. That's a great point. Yeah, it would make sense, especially at the time period the Germans were using Zeppelins. Little Joey's been coughing all night. His forehead's as hot as the generator. It's them Turners, I know it's them. They got that new flu. And here they are strolling about the neighborhood, carrying on with their business. They're killing people, that's what they're doing. Oh, please, Lord Almighty, I can't stand to lose another child. Someone's got to get through to them. Alright. So, Contagion. Yes, we'll do that next. Actually, these guys are kind of upset. Can we make a promise to them? Yeah, we can do liberated youth. Although surveillance watchtower. Yeah, because that's what messed us up last time.
The delegates have gathered and will consider the steward's agenda.
All right. Shelter demand is increased, but we're going to be able to deal with it. I don't want tension to rise. Let's do this one. But we are going to have to negotiate this one. It's all research. Research automated logistics bay. We do want to do that. Alright, let's see if we can get it on this. Yeah, we're gonna need some houses. You're right.
Hear ye, hear
Excellent.
ye. The delegates have spoken.
But once this
The
is
law
done, we should be able to
takes
build them.
effect.
Alright, let's expand this.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
So... Damn, that's gonna leave 3 people. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's speed up the research. Let's... Yeah, there we go. Everybody's warm. Alright, we got the dense housing block.
Our researchers have completed their latest project.
So that'll get us 25. So we're gonna need to build another one. Another one. Alright. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Oh, an industrial district. Ooh, run out of workforce. Alright, let's just bite the bullet. Wait to get to 100 prefabs, or heat stamp. Oh, actually.
Exercise caution, even in quarantine. One illness does not make you invulnerable to others.
People don't like me. I needed to get those watchtowers thing. Once again, I forgot about it. Alright, I need to get people back on my side. Yeah. The overseers gave up everything. Oh, we can stop. Ooh, maybe we can't stop that. What do we need for another dust coal mine? Or blasting coal mine? 80 heat stamps.
The delegates have gathered and will
Stuart, we see we're low on heat stamps. To prevent the city from grinding to a halt, the overseers have come forward with a potential solution. The city is right-skinned, Stuart. No one's got any funds to go around. One leader says, we say our best bet is to pass mass-produced goods. This would help us generate some income over time. Yeah, okay. Alright, so first we got 28 weeks on that, 28 weeks. Alright, let's do automated logistics bay, because we actually could use that. Oh, we don't have enough heat stamps. Food stockpile. Ah, yeah. But we need to fulfill the promise first.
Our scouts have charted a...
Alright, what did they get? Stuart, bodies lie buried in a huge pile of sawdust. Beside them lies the mechanism of a woodworks, its sides marked with scratches from axe blades. Our scouts found the calculating machine of an automaton welded to the woodworker's engine. No trees remain to be cut down. The machine lies silent, its boiler cold. There's no reason to risk starting it up, but we could either salvage its core or take it to HamKutz Heights to pull apart and study. Oh, always take the core. Always take the core. The tracks are still visible where a large group of wagons stopped for at least several weeks. From the tracks, our scouts estimate that many have been riding in the vehicles. The depth of the tread implies the wagons are fully loaded with heavy materials. They left nothing behind except a few unmarked graves by a shrine made of snow dedicated to an idol carved from ice. Alright. We actually are rolling in cores. Yeah, we're gonna need a food stockpile here. So let's get to 80. Heat stamps. Oh. Well, let's pass mass-produced goods. We gotta do that. If we were doing the core tail, then we would have infinite cores. If only. Alright. Another, again, I think we can let this one kind of ride. I don't think I'm gonna, oh, well, we can't negotiate. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna vote on this one right now. So, going once, going twice. Here we go.
The delegates have
There we
spoken.
go.
The law takes effect.
Alright.
The delegates have reached.
Ooh, it can't be. I must have dropped a decimal point somewhere. Wait. Maybe this polynomial. No, this is all correct. Double check, triple checked even. This is the big one. A whiteout of an intensity never seen before. The latest attempt of a vengeful god to rid the planet of us. But we still have time. And forewarned is forewarned. And forewarned is forearmed. We shall hold fast. An apocalyptic whiteout is set to hit the city in less than 334 weeks. Alright. There you have it. So let's get to 80. 80 heat stamps.
Citizens, our researchers have completed their latest project.
Alright, if we're going to do surveillance watchtower, how long will it take? Does it tell us? 7 weeks, yeah. If we're going to hold the promise... I know, industrial is so close. But we need the stockpile for food. Yeah, let's raise some funds. Okay. Ah, that whole time? Oh my god. Okay. So put the stockpile here and start... Yeah, there we go. And then... Oh, we need the workforce. Well, we can lower... the workforce there. Oh, that didn't give us 600? Ooh. Okay, and actually, we need a fuel stockpile right here. That'll save us some workers. Ooh. Well, the population just increased. Thank you very much. Let's build our industrial district now. Yeah, we need a housing district.
Do
Stuart, a father has come to our offices with his son. They both ask you, hear them out. This boy is not cut out for a blacksmith, said the father. His knack is for words, poetry. I can bend steel, but he can stir souls. Please, let him be apprenticed under someone who can teach him to use his talents. Their plea echoes the sentiment of some that family apprenticeship limits the prospects of children born into an arduous career path. What should we do? Yeah, family apprenticeship is giving us workers, and we cannot lose workers right now.
Recess has ended. The council sits again.
Alright, what can we do? Yeah, paid essentials. God, I can't believe I forgot about it this whole time. Alright, let's negotiate with the lords. Ooh, dutiful youth, actually, yeah. We can do that. Alright, let's vote on it. So let it be written. So let it be done.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Whew. All right. I think I'm getting to my end here.
A new rule.
I don't know if I have enough brain cells left to do this. Even my voice is going to sleep. Alright, Thinker's demands met.
Citizens,
Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna stop it here tonight. We have a really good start, though. I am liking this start. I think we are going to continue this on next week's Friday Night Frostpunk. So let me make sure. Stream 3 is what we're going to do. Oh my God, buddy. It's 6 a.m. I hope you have nothing to do tomorrow, or for you today. You know, I forgot to tell you, in 2 weeks, I'm going to start a Tuesday, for me, afternoon stream, so a decent hour for you. I'm going to do Frostpunk 1 the last autumn. I want to run through the whole last autumn. I did that one run-through of it a couple weeks ago, but I'm actually going to do a regularly scheduled Tuesday one for it. So that should be fun, because I never finished that one, so we're going to go through it. Yeah, definitely awesome. But yeah, I think that's it for today. You definitely need some sleep. I appreciate you sticking around so late for this one, because I definitely needed the help. So thank you. Let's see, to everyone else who's watching, thanks for sticking around. I'm off this weekend, so I will be on again Monday afternoon to continue some Victoria 3. So yeah, that's the next time I'll be on. So if you enjoyed tonight, give me either a follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube so that you're alerted to the next time I'm on. Excellent thanks to Emperor Renard as always, and thank you to everyone else for watching. So that's it for me. As always, be awesome, and I'll see you next time. Good night.